What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Fam, if you have not done so already, be sure to go over to Apple Podcast, Our Heart Podcast. You can go to Spotify, join the GETO Boys Reloaded Podcast. GETO Boys Reloaded Podcast. Right now, fam, we are sitting in the top 3. Hey, man, it's been a beautiful run. Just 2 weeks, top 3. We kind of been fluctuating, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 1, number 2, number 3. So thanks to y'all, fam. Go over and in fact, you can click on the link in the description right there and join the podcast. We got a new podcast that come out every Monday. Right now, the podcast that's out right now, the episode that's out right now is Kathy Griffin. Kathy Griffin refers to herself as the Harriet Tubman of hoes. That's her title. That's what she says she is. She's a former prostitute, but she has a very, very interesting story. And she gives it up in this interview. She got stories about Rick James and, a lot of powerful people and a lot of powerful, influential, and famous people. She's having that conversation. But she has a wealth of knowledge. Her job, what she does right now, is she actually rescues people from human trafficking. So she has an honorable job. And, she's using her experience to go out there and make a difference. But man, she gave it up. Strong episode. Fam, go out and join. If you have not joined the podcast yet, subscribe. I need you to subscribe, follow the podcast. Make sure after you do that, you like, you comment, you rate, because all of those things help us stay at the top. It helps with the whole algorithm thing. That's how you get your position and the chart positioning and all that kind of stuff. So that it's important that you not only subscribe, that you not only follow, but you rate, you comment, you share, you let people know that GETO Boys done it again. Also, fam, you can check out our YouTube channel, GETO Boys Reloaded. That's the name of it, GETO Boys Reloaded. Go over there right now and subscribe while you're checking out the show right now. Take a moment to go over there to the YouTube channel, GETO Boys Reloaded, and subscribe. You did. Appreciate you, fam, in advance. Going in, fam, I had to speak on this. I actually covered this story not long ago, but I wanted to follow up on this story because something very interesting is happening. We have this youngster, 17-year-old white kid, Hunter Britton, who was murdered by the police in Arkansas. Now, police kill people all the time, right? And but what they don't do is, and they kill white people all the time too. But what they don't do is kill unarmed white people all the time. And they don't kill white kids all the time, especially white kids who are unarmed. But this killing that happened at 3 a.m. on a dark stretch of a rural highway in Arkansas took the life of Hunter Britton. And as you can imagine, the community that he's from is in an uproar. This guy was repairing his truck. This is the story that his cousin, who was in the truck with him, said. He was repairing this truck that he had saved his money up all year to buy this truck. Imagine this, fam. This guy saved his money up all year to buy a truck. He's spending a lot of time fixing the truck, trying to repair it and stuff. The truck has some transmission issues. So he and his cousin, they get in the car to test out the transmission. As told by the cop who murdered him, Michael Davis, Sergeant Michael Davis, says that he saw the truck on the highway, and it was smoking. And he said that the truck was smoking, and he pulled the truck over. He also said that it was rattling. So he pulled the truck over. When he pulls the truck over, he says that Hunter gets out of the vehicle. He says, well, before Hunter can actually get out of the vehicle, the truck backs up a little bit. Now, keep in mind, the truck has transmission issues. So as confirmed by Hunter's cousin, there was some slippage when he tried to put the truck in park. So it backs up a little bit. He hops out of the truck and he reaches in the back of the truck to get the antifreeze. Now, the cop has stopped him, and he gets out and he reaches in the back of the truck to get some antifreeze, and the cop shoots him. Now, the cousin says the cop never gave him any commands, never told him to stop, put your hands up, hold it, this is the police, freeze, and didn't do none of that. He just started popping. Now, this is very familiar with Black folks. We know these stories. We hear these stories all the time. Police, they're experts at killing unarmed Black people. They're experts at killing Black people for over trivial things, sometimes nothing at all. They're experts at it. This guy, Michael Davis, was subsequently fired because he did not turn on his body cam. Of course, his superiors made excuses for him, saying that, well, he didn't have time to turn it on because it was the heat of the moment. And it happened just like that. So he didn't have time to turn it on. So that's why you don't have body camera footage. So this community that Hunter is from, white community, they're up in arms. This is a rural white community, America, Arkansas, and they're mad. Overnight, you got people who have never complained about police violence, who are now advocates for police reform, for police accountability. Overnight. We've been going through it for centuries. Most recently, going on 10 years, like where it's really just been thrust in front of us, like put in front of us daily, every day. Police killing somebody, black, killing, black. And these people ain't said nothing. They were silent the whole time. Most of these people were silent, never said anything by their own admission. This ain't me guessing. By their own admission, they said they were silent. But now they're speaking out. Now they're mad because it happened to one of their own, one of them, you see. And that's kind of how society is, right, fam? We live in a world where if something is not happening to you directly, something doesn't affect you directly, you or yours directly, you tend to not really care, right? Or you tend to not put a lot of emphasis on it. You're bankrupt of empathy in most cases. So that's what happened. That's what's happening right now. You have people who are bankrupt of empathy because it was not happening to them. And now they feel it. Now they feel what we've been feeling all along. Now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. Now they want accountability. Now they're not running around screaming Blue Lives Matter. They're not screaming back to blue now. You'd be hard pressed to find a sign that says back to blue. No, they like, if they say back to blue, they're saying back to blue into a corner and handle your business. That's where they at with that back to blue right now. So this is where we are. You mean all the murders in all those situations, all kinds of situations, police busting through the door, shooting people in their sleep. Somebody's sitting at home eating ice cream, police come in, shoot them. Oh, I thought it was my house. Shooting people through the window inside of their own house. Oh, she moved inside of our house. I'm the police. I get to shoot her. Sitting in your car at the park, reading a book, pow. Call a tow truck because your car stalled out, pow. Police show up, pow. Get pulled over in traffic. They ask for your gun permit, pow. Playing with a toy gun in the park, police show up, pow. You're in the grocery store, grab a toy gun off the shelf, point it like most people would do if they pick up a toy gun. Police show up, pow. Get a mental call. Somebody having a mental breakdown. Police show up, pow. Selling some looselies. You selling some loosies in front of a store? Just selling some cigarettes. That's it. Just selling cigarettes. Police show up, choke you to death. You got a bad piece of currency. Oh, it's a fake $20 bill. Police show up, choke you to death. These are all, and you know, fam, I could literally go into the next morning. I could go in all the way into the next weekend, into the weekend, talking about all the murders just over the last couple years. They're experts at murdering Black people over nothing. Murdering Black unarmed people. They're experts at it. So now they murdered an unarmed white boy, 17 years old white boy. And now this rural community of white folks who never cared to hold the police accountable for any of these murders that was perpetrated against Black people, now they have empathy. Now they have a heart. Now they know what it feels like. Now they want some accountability. Now they're pumping their brakes on the Back the Blue Lives Matter. Now they know how I feel. Going into the comments. Kenyatta Hill, what up? Yeah, somebody said, now it's just a blue shirt. You did? Yeah, random thoughts. Yeah. Now it's just a blue shirt. Straight up. D. Rick, the hitman, says, it's a lot of justice for Hunter signs around here. Assuming D. Rick is from Arkansas area. Yeah, they want justice for Hunter. I can guarantee you not one of them ever had a sign for justice for Breonna, justice for Philandro. Philandro. I bet you not one had a sign, justice for Trayvon, justice for Floyd. Been telling y'all the whole time. These cops are out of control, and it's only a matter of time before they start killing yours. It's a matter of time. This is common sense. Common sense should tell you these type of things. But no, y'all didn't listen. You refuse to listen. Little Tony, I see you. Yeah, they killed the cop. The cop got fired immediately. Oh, fam, the cops don't turn their cameras on all the time. They always violating policy. How come they don't fire them all the time? They fired him like, get on up out of here, boy. Like that. Get out of here. Now, here's what I suspect is going to happen. I suspect there will be justice for Hunter. Nah. They're going to use that backup. I think what's going to happen is that the family going to get a check. I think the family going to get a check. And Sergeant Michael Davis, is going to ride off into the sunset. He'll probably get a GoFundMe going, and the uncivilized mutts going to come out of everywhere donating. They'd probably end up giving him $500,000 or more. He gonna take that money and go do something with it. He might go write a book, and hell, they might give him a reality show because it's a lot of uncivilized mutts in TV and film. So they're all over the place, and they'll do anything to keep that alive. They absolutely love that white supremacy. Yeah, don't be fooled. They're not. I personally don't think that they're gonna lock him up. They're gonna say he jumped out that car and he reached, and that was enough. And the problem is there is no footage. So it's Hunter's cousin's word against the police officer's word. They're gonna save face by saying, okay, we fired him and we got a judgment and that's it. They're going to be hard pressed to lock him up, because if they lock him up, it'll set a precedence, and they have to lock all these other uncivilized mutts up who gunned down innocent, unarmed people. And they don't want to do that. They don't want to send out that message that when the officers say this is what happened, then that's what happened. They don't want to send out that message that the officer's word can be challenged. They still run around here, got people believe that just because that person is an officer, then they should automatically be given the benefit of doubt. No, I see it a totally different way. Just because they're an officer, they should be scrutinized even more. That's the way I see it. I think that they should be scrutinized even more because they're an officer. You know why? Because, well, for two reasons. One, because they lie so much. They lie so much. You can't give them the benefit of the doubt. You have to scrutinize. You have to take anything they say with a grain of salt. In fact, you have to take anything they say with a gallon of salt, a sea of salt. But I mean, that's the primary reason. I mean, just because of the lies. Jay Biggs, what up? Anthony Drossos, what's up, Ant? Christian Alvarez. What's up, Chris? Oh, I had to finish my thought. Okay, so for one, like I said, they lie so much. They lie so much. That's why I gotta hold them. You know, you gotta question. You have to scrutinize them. And two, they took an oath. Does the oath mean any damn thing? Obviously not. You know, it used to be when you take an oath, you know, you take it, it's personal, right? It used to be an oath was personal. You know, you take this oath, even if you like, even when if you go and pledge or something in college, you pledge to a fraternity or sorority or something, you know, you have to, you know, you take an oath, and people be serious about those oaths. They be like, hold on, man, you violated. Hold on, man, we making us look bad. They just lie, just be up there. So they basically be lying while they're taking the oath. This is why you have to scrutinize them. K Jam, what's up? Again, fam, if you're just not joining, we're talking about this guy, Hunter Britton, who was murdered in Arkansas by the police. Police Sergeant Michael Davis. So the story is that Hunter was testing out his used truck that he bought. The truck was having transmission issues. So he and his cousin hopped in the truck to take it on a ride and just test it out. As they're going down the street, Sergeant Davis's account is that Sergeant Michael Davis says that he saw the truck, it was rattling and it was smoking, so he pulled it over. As he pulls the truck over, he says that the truck slips back a little bit and comes to a stop. And Hunter jumps out and reaches in the back. He was reaching in the back to get the antifreeze, but the cop shoots him as he reaches. Hunter's cousin says that Hunter never stood a chance. He said, man, he never even made it to the tire. He said that the antifreeze was behind the tire in the back of the truck, in the truck's bed. So he never got a chance to grab the antifreeze because the cop unloaded on him, gunned him down. So all of these times when a black person flinched, moved a little bit to the right or to the left, or didn't put their hands up fast enough, all of these times, all of those people was making excuses. All of those people were making excuses. Well, I won't say all of them because I don't know all of them, but I can guarantee you most of them were making excuses. Most of them were making excuses for the cop. They were cop apologists. And they never had any empathy for the families, for the victims. Never. Now all of a sudden they want justice. Now it ain't no back to blue. It's justice for Hunter. And they went and got Ben Crump. So they've been watching. It ain't like they've been oblivious to what's been going on. They've been watching. They went and got Benjamin Crump to represent them because they know Benjamin Crump is going to go get that money. They know he going to make them pay financially. But that's all he can do because he's a civil attorney. He's not a criminal attorney. His job is to make the case to get the family paid, to get them financial compensation for loss of life. That's his job. And I'm not mad at him for doing his job. That's his job. What I'm mad at is the prosecutors who don't go after these cops. The judges who give them these lenient sentences, when they do get that little speck of percentage of cops who get convicted. The system that protects them, that system includes politicians, your local and state politicians. Yeah, they're responsible because that's who can hold them accountable. But they sit back and they watch the show. Obviously, if they can do something about it, and they're not doing anything about it, then they're in on it, right? They got to be in on it if they're not doing anything about it. They got to be in on it, or they got to be cool with it, right? Many of the politicians is like, hey, that's just the way it is, and as long as it's not happening to me, I'm good. Good. Who was that? LeBron? Michael Hager. What's up, Serena? Well, you said I'm sorry it happened, but this is nothing new. You just saying I'm sorry, I'm happy is more than what many of them have said about all these murders of black people, all these cops killing black people. That's more than what they've said about them. Probably about the best you can get out of some of them is a oh well. What's up, Willie Ferguson? If you have not done so already, fam, make sure you click on the link in the description and join the Ghetto Boys podcast. It's the hottest podcast in the country. I ain't just saying it. That's what the numbers say. Ghetto Boys new podcast, Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast. It is the hottest podcast in the country. You dig? Ghetto Boys Reloaded. New episodes every single Monday. Click that link in the description and you can join, you can follow, you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts, iHeart. That one link will take you to any link that you need to go to, any site you need to go to join the podcast. That one link will take you there. Also, you can click on that one link to get to our YouTube channel. Ghetto Boys Reloaded, baby. Yeah, we reloaded with a whole podcast full of information and instructions. So Michael S. Was that Michael? Michael S. Craig Cash, what's up? What's up, Monica Blunt? Appreciate you. Ephraim, what it do? So what do y'all think is going to happen, fam? This cop has already been fired, and now people are pressing for him to be charged. He hasn't been charged yet. They're pressing for him to get charged. I suspect that he will be charged. I don't think that they're going to, I think they're going to try to placate the family. I don't think that they're going to, I don't think that they're going to, I don't think they're going to just let him ride off into the sunset. I think they're going to try to placate them by having a, like doing a little dog and pony charge, whatever, possibly even some type of trial or something. And, you know, it's going to end in some type of dismissal or hung jury. I don't think that they are going to convict him, because that'll just open up a whole can of worms that they don't want to deal with. They want to make sure that cops maintain the power to take life with impunity, for the most part. They don't want to get into a position where most cops start being held accountable. Most cops got to be able to be dirty and get off, and some cops have to pay the price. Every now and then, a cop has to pay the price. Like I think it's Noor Muhammad or something like that. The guy that was off, the guy that was in what was it? What was he in? He was in, was it Arizona? No, it wasn't Arizona. Let's see, Muhammad. Minneapolis cop. Okay, yeah. So yeah, his name was Muhammad Noor. Remember, he fired that single shot at the Australian woman, Justine, what was her name? Man, this website. Justine Demond. So he fired a single shot at her in the middle of the night. Came up to his door. You know, she had somebody had called and said that there was a burglar in the area. A burglar. I think it was her that she called and reported a burglar in the area, and he showed up with his partner. So he's sitting in the car, and she came running up on the door on him, and he shot. Now, typically, black person do that, oh man, go on about your business. But because she was white and she was from Australia, they gave that dude 20 years. 20 years. You know, anytime you kill somebody from overseas, they're gonna, you know, if they can make you pay, they're gonna make you pay. Because when you kill somebody from another country, then you create an international scandal, which could turn into a crisis. And they want that. So they'll sacrifice one person to maintain good relationships with another nation. They'll do that all day long. That's an easy call. Oh, you said they gave him 12 years? I thought they gave him 20 years. Let's see about that. Let's see, Noor Muhammad. Yeah, 12 years. Okay. A jury convicted Noor both third-degree murder and manslaughter. And he was sentenced to 12 years in prison, just like that. Like, you're a cop, man, and you got the right to take life, but not that life. Take these 12 years. Yeah, they got that trial over with quick. They got him out of there quick, fast, in a hurry. JT Spinning, what's up? All right, fam. That's my time. That's my time. What's up, Jesse Davis? Yeah, that's my time. But hey, fam, in regards to the people that's in Arkansas, that's from that community, where dude is from, now you know how we feel.